member. If you want to help support our channel, head over to Patreon and become a VIP member today. If you want to help support our channel, head over to Patreon. Oh boy, it is St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah, weirdly on a Sunday, it's like, I guess some people are still gonna get shit faced on a Sunday because why the fuck not? But at least you'd be watching us live on stream, so
Yeah. I don't know who's planning on getting drunk on a Sunday. Never mind me over here.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody. We hope you guys are having yourselves a good old evening there out there in the world of YouTube and Rumble this week. We are actually in two places. We got our shit together.
Wow.
Look at us.
So we've beaten the myth you can be in two places at once.
That's right. Because here we are. We're
Yeah,
doing it, man.
we're
And we
doing
got a
it.
pretty good show today. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary of a legendary rock and roll performance tonight. And we're going to be giving that a watch. Also, we've got some great rock and roll news to talk about this week, including what might be coming up for your boy Slash. We all pretty excited about that, right?
Oh yeah.
That's coming up. And of course, our song of the day is, speaking of Slash, Too Far Gone by Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. We got a pretty loaded show. Speaking of getting loaded, happy St. Patty's Day. Did I already say that? I don't remember.
Yeah. I thought you were meant
Yeah.
to make a Duff McKagan, but you know.
Oh, but yeah, that's all coming up today on the Guns and Radio podcast. Yeah.
Listen, motherfuckers, to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Isn't that absurd?
Hey, folks.
Whoop, whoop. It's another edition
Oh,
of Guns and Radio, ladies and gentlemen, the St. Patty's style. In some,
that's
you can
right.
tell by the background. As you can tell by Dustin drinking his very dark aged stout there. I assume that's a Guinness. So.
It is a Guinness Drought Stout.
Ah,
My
there we go.
favorite beer, actually, is Guinness anyway. So I like having myself a nice Guinness to start my day. Well, apparently something's wrong with the Rumble feed, so I guess we spoke too soon.
God.
Oh well.
Well, we're still on YouTube land, so give us all your super chats there. So.
For now. For now. We're testing a new platform that's been made available to us thanks to Cut of the Jib. We are using Emux today. He's brought us into his studio world. So we're going to give this a test drive tonight and see if we can produce a better show for you, our listening audience. And I know my internet for the last several videos we've put out has been choppy and sounding like shit. I hope they got that fixed. I had a man come to my home on Monday. I was so pissed off after the show. You were there when I called customer service immediately after the broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pissed off. And so I called him, and the guy came out, and basically what I got told by my ISP is it's a known issue that our upload speeds in your area are slow right now. And so I said, okay, that's fine. I was polite, but I am going to be calling some of their competitors and finding out about their upload speeds if this shit don't get
Yeah.
fixed in the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So let that be known, ISP. Your days might be numbered.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since we've had this show, I've had the same internet service provider. I
Yeah.
mean, we've had problems. We have glitches and dropouts every now and then.
Here
No
and
more than
there.
any.
I've been on my end too, like some crazy shit.
I know. Well, I wonder what's going on, man. Are we just bogged down the internet? Is that what's happening? Are we
Yeah.
finally broke the internet?
I don't know. It's pretty hard to really break, quote unquote, break the internet. Like, I mean, the only people who could like break the internet is like if you have like if like Taylor Swift like showed her coochie all over like Instagram or something. You know,
Like Janet
that's the
Jackson
only way the
style.
internet's going to be breaking. And then like reputation's fucking ruined. You know, now she's not like, oh look, generic white woman that you can't be mad
Oh,
at.
what?
So
Oh, I don't think Taylor Swift is generic. I wouldn't have called her that. I don't know that. I can kind of see your point. I would
yeah,
say
it's like
definitely
she
basic.
doesn't offend anyone. She's just like, I'm just here, whatever. You know.
Well, that's the secret to her success. She's a fucking billionaire, I believe. Is she not a
Probably
billionaire
close
with a
enough. I
B?
mean, literally, her stadium tours are boosting economies. So I mean,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, Travis Kelsey is a lucky motherfucker. Most people that date a billionaire get them when they're like 80. Like most guys his age that's dating a billionaire, their girlfriend's like
yeah,
80 years old.
yeah. He's pulling like a reverse, like Anna Nicole Smith here almost.
I don't know though, because he's got his own money too. Anna Nicole was broke when she came
That's
into the
true. Yeah, and she
relationship.
was like on the drugs and shit.
Yeah, well, of course she was. I mean, look
Yeah,
at this is what happens when you go from being just a broke stripper to fucking having millions and millions of dollars overnight because
yeah.
you wifed up a dying man. That's what happened.
Yeah. Well, she did it
Uh,
before. Like all these hoes on OnlyFans were doing it. So
oh man, I don't know, man. They might be paying the bills. It might be nice to have one of them old OnlyFans. Dating a girl that's got an OnlyFans is the new age equivalent of dating a stripper because they always got money, but everything else that comes with the package is sketchy as fuck. This is where you get your tires slashed. This is how you get your clothes thrown out in the street. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's like, oh, this is great. Like, you just paid your girl like 10 grand to like fly out there and hang with them for a weekend. But also, it's like, is she gonna get murdered or something?
Yeah. Well, now see, when people start doing that, it gets. I think that starts to fall into the realm of prostitution. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
it's the oldest profession. So I mean, hey, never
It's
going out of
thriving
style.
today, courteous of the internet.
Yeah,
Brought to you courtesy of the internet.
of the
Speaking
WWW.
Speaking of the internet, we want to go and talk about March Madness is being felt across every platform in the world right now, including here at Guns and Radio with our Tournament of Awesome. And we have let's go back over here. Let's cut that one. Let's take a look at the YouTube conference that's going on right now. Now the Tournament of Awesome, we are attempting, for those of you who don't know, we are attempting to determine what is the most awesome thing ever by having ourselves a March Madness tournament. Last week, we asked you guys to vote on all of the preliminary matchups. There, you guys had 32 choices to choose from, and you guys have put everybody in their quarterfinal brackets. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the YouTube conference. Movies and the internet are going head to head in the tournament of awesome as we speak. Voting is
That's a
available
tough
in
one, man.
I know, man. That's going to be a tough matchup because I feel like whoever wins this one is going to have a big leg up for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, it's
'Cause-
also weird because like they both go hand in hand because like you can also find movies on the internet. So it's like you want just one or the rest of the shit that goes on.
well, nothing goes away. That's a thing that I don't think anybody needs to imagine. Don't imagine you're picking one and losing the other. What you're saying
Okay.
is, which one's the most awesome?
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll find out what you guys think in the tournament of awesome. Other matchups include free stuff versus kittens. That's going to be a tough
Oh.
one for me.
Hmm.
Being next in line versus mac and cheese, a childhood favorite of mine is definitely mac and cheese. But I don't know. The feeling of being next in line is pretty close to that. And of course, front row parking versus two-ply toilet paper. That's the YouTube conference in the Tournament of Awesome. By the way, if you go to the community section on our YouTube page on the main channel, you can vote in the YouTube conference. Or if you head over to Twitter at Guns and Radio Pod, you can vote in the Twitter conference. We refuse to call it X, and we refuse to use that new porn looking logo. We are using the real Twitter logo.
Poor looking logo.
Dude, I hate when people see X on my phone. It's like, oh, he's got a porn app.
But it's just
Eh,
1x. If it's like 2x's, then it's like, okay, now you're borderline something.
Well, have you noticed since Elon Musk took over, you can show titties on Twitter now? So it's
You can
basically
always
become a
shitty
porn.
Twitter, man. Please.
Really?
You know, it was always like that. It was always like that.
You know, maybe I'm just now discovering the magic of OnlyFans girls' Twitter accounts. I don't know.
Yeah, there's an old buddy of mine. You can see like on his profile, all his likes is all just fucking porn, just chicks getting plowed and tits. I was like, oh, okay, you don't give a fuck about your job.
Glad to know that's just public now. So, uh, anyway, let's see. We got a tank full of gas going up against explosions. One can cause the other, but which one is more awesome?
Mhm.
Let's see. Laser tag versus Chinese food. That's a tough one. Nachos or popping bubble wrap versus, and then finally finding money versus pizza. So, what do you think, man? How you feeling about the Twitter conference? Do you see a pick that you think might go all the way?
No, I'm taking pizza all the way, to be honest.
Oh, pizza. Pizza's a
Either that or
classic, man.
explosions. Like I'm predicting the final. It's going to be explosions versus pizza.
I believe you, man. I've had pizza 3 times this week. I love pizza. So, actually, no, 4 because they bought us pizza at work one day this week.
Oh, very nice. Work mandated pizza party.
You know it, buddy. Damn straight. But yeah, go ahead and cast your votes in the tournament. Awesome. We'll update you and we'll have our final 4 in each of the conferences next week. There can only be one winner in the end, but man, this is going to be
There can be only one. Thailand was awesome.
Yeah, man,
As they say.
I'm having fun. I check up on it. It's you've got 3 days from the airing of this live episode right now to vote. Any votes cast after the Twitter one closes, any votes cast on the YouTube one will not be counted. So, just putting that out there. So if you look and things have changed because people are still voting on it, it's only valid until the Twitter one closes. So you got 3 days from today to get your votes in on both conferences, and we encourage everyone to do so. And oh man, it's gonna be it's a fun little thing to watch. Gives us a little something that we don't expect every week. Similar to the wheel, but a different thing altogether. Man, I
Absolutely,
gotta
man.
tell you though.
To get you guys engaged in there too, man. It's awesome. So
Fuck yeah. So, Christopher, I'm noticing your lack of participation here in the St. Patty's Day. Um, I'm not seeing a kilt on you right now, or you don't look shit faced.
no, because it's Sunday, I gotta work tomorrow. So
Do they do St. Patty's Day in Canada like they do in America, where everybody just kind of
oh
gets
yeah, of
fucked up?
course. Please, St. Patty's Day is the 420 of alcohol wherever you go.
It really is. That's a good
Pretty
point.
much. Literally.
Oh, yeah. I never thought
Wear
about it
green
that way.
today, or you can wear your green on 420 and smoke the green too as well. So I mean,
Oh, there you go. We should move
double the green.
marijuana. We should merge these holidays here because some
Mhm.
people don't like to drink. Some people's high, it comes from weed, and we could make it about unity of the
Yeah,
vices.
that's true.
That'd be cool. You ever been to a bar stone? It's a pretty fun event, especially if they got the lights and shit.
No.
When a band's playing and they, that's a pretty cool
I know I've
experience.
behind some other shit for that.
Oh, dude, I love going to see like a local band or a cover band or something when I'm really drunk, because sometimes those performances are even more impressive when you're fucked up.
Well, yeah, they sound better, obviously.
Well, we've had some really good local Jeff City bands on this show too. We had the Cherry Pistol, or we had the singer of the Cherry Pistols on here, Rich
Oh yeah, I
Whalen.
remember in our Sounds of Summer. Or that was even way before that, actually. Yeah,
Yeah, that was way
one
before.
of our
We
earlier
replayed
guests.
it during the Sound of Summer, but
Yeah.
that was our season 1 finale. He came on and joined us, and we're looking to have other guests too. So if you guys got any suggestions, don't be like Duff McKagan or somebody we ain't gonna get. Send that shit to Brando. Send somebody we can actually get. We
Yeah.
don't have.
Not even Brando would be able to get Duff. He gets Duff's brother.
I think Brando could pull off Duff. He pulled off Dizzy.
That's true. But like Dizzy's like he's like a hired hand at this point. He's just here's as a contract, and that's it.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know.
We're going to have some other things coming up. I know we were supposed to have a guest with us today, but unfortunately, due to circumstances, he wasn't able to make it. So we
Mm,
will we'll reschedule. And I told him the door's always open, man.
exactly. You know, for a lot of uh, friends of the show and anyone else too, the doors are open. So
Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of March Madness, I listened to What the Famicom, Third Man Dan, who's no
mhm.
longer on our show at this point. He hadn't been here in like
Yeah,
3 years, so I think we can officially say he's no longer a part of the team as much, you know. But we
yeah,
still
he's
love
doing
his
his own
show.
thing, but good for him.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
talked to him this week, and I'm like, because I forget how long it's been that he's been on the show
Mhm,
because of how regularly we talk outside of it, you know.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
they did their own March Madness episode with video games this week. So if you're a video game fan, go check out What the Famicom because they had a really funny episode this week. Let's see. We do have a couple of shout outs I need to do today, and I am not prepared for that. So I'm going to have to roll over to Patreon real quick and find
yeah,
out who
man.
those shout outs go to.
Check it out. I mean, our pop right now on YouTube as well. So
Oh yeah, we're doing really good in both platforms, man. We thank you guys for that because
thank you.
you guys have treated us very, very well. And yeah, man, we're glad to have so many of you guys
That's
coming on
awesome.
board.
I know you just told me earlier today that we just hit over 7,000 subs on YouTube.
Yeah, that happened this week.
Happened this week, so thank you guys. 7,000 subs. I want to lay out actually a little challenge here. If we can get to 10K by the season finale, by the beginning of September, that may be a bit much. I don't know, but um, I think it would be a pretty good feat. So if we can get 10K by beginning of September, we'll do something special.
All right, I'm just now learning how to do comments on this one, so let's read some of the chat. Uh,
Yeah,
the Robbie says, "I'm already
the
drunk, fucker. Good for you." I'm gonna call him the, not Robbie, just because it'll make it
it's
more awkward.
the
It's the.
the R.
It's not like the like it's the Robbie. It's I am the one. The
Hear thee
thine
now.
thine are. I don't know how to do these and thines.
It's very Shakespearean.
Oh, look who else is in our chat. Rick Dunsford. What up, buddy?
Ah,
You
the most
sexy
banned
fucking
man in
thing, man.
America, Rick Dunsford in the house.
Yeah, he's even banned from cover bands now of Guns N' Roses.
What did Guns Two Roses get to him?
Yeah, see what they do is to give a more realistic Guns N' Roses experience. If you go see a cover band, they'll drag Rick Dunsford out of the crowd.
Or like
Uh,
a life size a body of him.
no, they'll go. They actually hire out the real Rick. See, nobody knows this. Okay, I probably shouldn't be telling this on the radio, but one of the things Rick does to make money on the side is he goes to Guns N' Roses cover band shows, and then security drags him out to add to the realism of the whole thing. So yeah, it actually it works pretty well, I would say. It really makes you feel like you're there when Rick's getting drug away by security. And
Oh yeah, and then the guy who played Axel does his best Rock in Rio 2001 impression.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
So they drag him out and he says, "Get that fucking guy out of there."
yeah. Um which, that's been a thing with with these Guns N' Roses cover bands, because when Rick's unavailable to make it to the shows, they hire DJ Quails from uh, the skinny dude from The New Guy.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that name's familiar. I saw it, like that movie's on Netflix. I was like, it just scrolled up on my feed today. I was like, wait, that ain't familiar.
Yeah, what they do is they take DJ Quails and they put him in a Misfits shirt, and then they have him drugged and thrown out and they pretend it's Rick. Yeah.
You should put him in a Team Brazil shirt.
Yeah, so if you've wondered what the actor DJ Quills has been up to lately, because we haven't seen him in anything, now you know. You know, there was Road Trip, The New Guy, all those movies in the early 2000s, and now he plays the role of Rick Dunsford at the Guns N' Roses
Well,
cover.
shit, he's doing better than most young actors. I mean, like the kid who played Anakin Skywalker is like fucked in the head now.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
He's in some shit. I don't know. He's in and out of like rehab and like mental facilities. So I'm just like,
Yeah, I've
oh,
heard that.
hope
I've
you can
heard
get better,
that.
dog.
Yeah, because like apparently he couldn't take the teasing that he got from the kids jealous that they're not in Star Wars. Dude, you're in Star Wars. Fuck those other
Who
kids.
cares? Yeah, fuck those kids. Yeah, it may have been episode one, which like no one cares about. Like no one really criticized it because it was good. They criticized it because of Jar Jar fucking Binks.
Well, what could he do about it? He didn't write that shitty movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
He took a fucking payday, dude. Take the fucking
Why
payday.
not? Exactly. Plus, you're getting residuals anyway. So
Yeah,
money,
dude.
money.
Take that payday every time. Every time, take the payday.
Yeah. Hey, man. Soon, Disney's gonna start paying for child actors' rehabs. Like WWE pays rehab for like their former wrestlers. That's a great system, but Disney doesn't give fucks. I mean,
Yeah. Well, didn't they get sued over that whole Drake and Josh thing? Didn't something like that happen? I
it's
forgot.
Nickelodeon, so
Oh, okay.
but I'm not sure about that. Those two apparently
My
don't
bad.
even talk to each other anymore.
I know, man. You had Drake and Josh. Can't even do there'll never be a reunion of that. And you know what? I don't care because I was long done with Nickelodeon by the time that came out.
Yeah, I didn't really care about that.
Yeah.
Listen, it was all about SpongeBob and the fucking animated shit for me. I didn't care about this live action garbo.
Yeah, I think the only thing, if I'm going to check out anything Nickelodeon related these days, is probably SpongeBob.
Yeah, or like some of the old like '90s cartoons. Yeah,
You know, there was this service called, I don't know if it's called VRV or if it's called Verve,
Mhm.
but there was a
Oh, it
streaming
used to
service.
exist. Yeah.
And it had all of the 90s Nicktoons on it. So me and my buddies, we
Mhm.
signed up for this immediately because it seemed like, it'd be really cool to get to watch Rocco's Modern Life as at that time, I don't know, like 25-year-old man. And
Yeah.
it's like, because, these ain't never been anywhere since Nickelodeon, since we grew up,
Mhm.
and they don't air anymore. So I thought it'd be cool to watch those again. And what I found is most of those Nicktoons and shows like Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, even the Cartoon Network shows that I watched as a kid and loved are best left in the past. Like
Yeah.
your memory of those shows are way better than what you actually find when you go and seek them out. So, that's at least my experience, especially with Rocco. Rocco was
Mhm.
stupid. Now Animaniacs holds
Yeah.
up. I remember Animaniacs, and Freakazoid was still funny. But I mean, come on, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, it's legend.
The legend for a reason, by God.
By God Almighty.
Speaking of legends, over on our Patreon this week, we have released a movie about the legendary band Infant Sorrow in the movie Get 'Em to the Greek, where Russell Brand plays Aldous Snow.
Yeah.
My pen. And anyway, that's up on Patreon.
Yeah, man.
Right
Movies
now.
That Rock episode 4.
Oh yeah, man. And I don't know if we announced it yet or not, but as it stands right now, the plan is Mark Wahlberg's Rockstar is going to be our
Ooh, oh
next
yeah, with the Miles
movie.
Kennedy cameo before he's
Yeah,
famous.
yeah. I've never seen this movie, and I'll
Neither have I,
probably.
so I gotta hop on then. Join you
Yeah,
guys on
man. If
this
you
one.
want to come join us, come on in, buddy. The water's fine. We'll get that bad boy taped and
Oh yeah.
ready for y'all up on Patreon.
Oh yeah.
As
Count me in.
soon,
You'll see me there.
fuck yeah, as soon as possible. One thing I forgot to upload to this new platform is our Movies That Rock intro, or not our Movies That Rock, but our rock and roll
The rock and roll
headline news.
headlines.
intro.
Damn it. We do this
So
every week, Dustin.
I know. At this point, here's what we're gonna do. Actually, let's see if I can get it uploaded quickly. You know, fuck it.
If you
Oh
can.
wait, I forgot something. I did get us a little something for St. Patty's Day because I got us
Oh,
these
nice.
hats.
Alright. Oh,
Oh, now here's the best part. On this platform, we can like move them around and
actually,
shit.
oh, wow. Hang on. Sorry. Let me just think. No way.
Yeah, let me get it on you there. There we go. So I'm
Yeah.
moving mine
For
around.
he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
For some reason, it's funnier to make the little hat just a little bit crooked.
Yeah. Oh, you give it a little gangster edge in there, man.
Hell yeah, man! You gotta have it. You gotta have it a little bit cocked to the side there.
Bro, you know J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys wear a hat like this. It was like you look like Soulja Boy now.
Oh man, I forget about what's the other guy? Because there's two of them. There's J Rock and
Fucking Tyrone T.
oh okay, yeah.
The Rock Pile. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, it's been so long since I watched Trailer Park Boys.
Oh fuck, this show's so good. And I'm rewatching it right now on Netflix. I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
funny. Still funny as the time.
Well, I suggest. Never mind me. Why don't we take a look
mind.
at the latest rock and roll headline news? Bum bum bum.
Dun
Ba, ba,
dun dun dun
ba.
dun 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 dun. We'll make our own intro.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. What do we start with? Actually, let's get some album news out of the way. We got two new albums coming from two name artists. A lot of you guys have heard Bon Jovi's dropped a new album.
I had not heard this.
Yeah, so this happened next week. He dropped a new single as well. So June 7th. Oh wow, the day before my birthday, I get surprised with a Bon Jovi album. So
Hey, that's pretty cool.
yeah,
It's like
dude,
that time.
16 studio album. Holy fuck, these guys produce a lot of music.
That happened to me last year with Guns N' Roses. Perhaps came out on my birthday.
Oh, nice.
It was
One of the best
delayed.
presents you can get. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a delayed. What, a couple of weeks or a week?
Yeah. Well, because we leaked it over here at Guns N' Radio, so blame us. And there's also a 4-part documentary. I didn't even know this. There's a 4-part documentary coming out on April 26th on Bon Jovi on Netflix.
Huh. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you. Good night, the Bon Jovi story. So keep an eye out for that as well. April 26th on Netflix, a 4-parter. But yeah. So another Bon Jovi album coming June 7th. We got the new single Legendary. The lead singles dropped this past weekend, I think, or something like in the last week or so.
No, I haven't
And
heard
yeah,
it yet.
again, that plus 11 new tracks, which is all because one of them is called Walls of Jericho, and I'm kind of confused. I don't know if he's going to be covering Chris Jericho's WWE theme. Break the
I don't know.
walls down, 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 down.
There was a while Chris Jericho was rocking that short hair Bon Jovi look,
Yeah,
if you remember.
yeah.
That
Now
was,
he's trying to look like Bastian Bach.
And speaking of Bach, Baz has a new album coming out.
Yeah, we got a new Baz album coming out May 10th. Child Within the Man is what it's going to be called. It's wow, his first 1 decade.
So he's literally got an album called Man Child coming out.
Child Within the Man, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Yeah. It sounds weird, yeah. I don't know. But hey, listen, people can name albums whatever they want. You know, Slash named his album Orgy of the Damned, but it's a blues album. So, you know, like,
fair enough.
very Slash of you.
And I am wearing a cartoon leprechaun hat while I'm roasting somebody else. So
you and I both, pal. I'm wearing 2 hats. I have one in real life here, so
yeah, me too.
yeah. But he's got a couple guests on this album too. So we have Motley Crue's newest android, John 5,
Yes,
on
the robot
the
Vince
Baz
Neil
album.
built.
Yeah, Steve Stevens, and also the guitarist that worked with Michael Jackson before he passed, Orianthi.
Huh. Did not know that.
Yeah, didn't you ever watch the This Is It?
No. No,
Oh,
I didn't.
you would have seen she was play guitar, I think, from Michael Jackson during that big London tour he was gonna do.
Okay. I do remember thinking it was kind of ironic that he called his last album and project. This is it, and then he died.
Yeah, before it even happened.
Yeah, and I think there's all those conspiracy theorists that claim Michael Jackson's alive. I feel
He is
like
not.
that's well, no, I don't think so. I don't know. Did you see
No.
that Instagram video somebody posted, or how have they explained that away?
Oh, was that the one? I think I keep seeing it where it's like someone like DMs, like there's like a DM. It's like Michael Jackson's like, "Yo, give me $300. I'm still alive" or some shit.
No, there was a
Yeah,
video.
it's
It was a
yeah, oh,
Michael
there's
Jackson.
actually a video too.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
I don't
Uh,
know. 'Cause I remember there was like rumors or something. There's like a video of like him getting out of the back of an ambulance or something.
no, it's a TikTok video. I think it's a
Oh,
TikTok
okay.
video or an Instagram
Well, we
video.
better find that before that's banned good TikTok. So
Yeah, I'm not seeing it just immediately. Let me try Instagram.
yeah. But while you're doing, speaking of, you mentioned TikTok. The bill to ban TikTok has passed, and a lot of people are pissed.
I know, right? I don't understand. Well, I have a feeling I understand exactly when I can't find the video. I, I think it's because there's a lot of things in the world that the news doesn't tell us is going on,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And TikTok exposes that because people that are living in those countries are getting on and showing it, and TikTok's not doing anything to stop it. I feel
Yeah.
like
So base. Yeah.
they're banning the complaint box, is what they're doing.
In a way, yeah. So the whole thing is that so the House of Commons they passed this bill, whatever. So basically, what they want the so ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, they're based in China. They basically want them to sell, I guess, to an American
Yeah,
company
they're
or the
pressuring
other.
them.
Yeah, but it wasn't like TikTok like getting like all this data on people and like trying to like was it like data mining or something
They've been
back? That's
confused.
what I heard.
They've been accused of it. I don't think it's ever been proven. I mean, they don't do
Yeah,
anything that Facebook doesn't do. Like, why is it okay when Facebook does it, but it's not okay when TikTok does it?
yeah. Oh,
Because
it's
if,
American. We can trust them, America.
dude, if you watched that video of, I don't know who it was, but the guy from the representatives, from the House of Representatives or the Senate or whoever the fuck it was, where he's basically grilling the CEO of TikTok, that is some of the most racist shit I have seen in a long time. They're basically accusing him of uh, collusion with China because he's Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
What?
saying? This
That's
feels
so
like the
fucking
most fucking
stupid.
racist shit. And like every other question is the same fucking question. Like I know you in cahoots with China. Just admit you're in cahoots with China. You're in cahoots with China.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like
They need to drain the swamp there at the old folks' home.
they really do, man. It does royally piss me off that the two people uh running for office are Donald Trump and Joe Biden, which breaks the world record, or at least breaks the record, not world record, but the United States' record for the two oldest candidates to ever run for president. Do you know who held the previous record for the two oldest candidates to ever run for president?
Who is that?
Donald Trump and fucking Joe Biden 4 years ago.
Oh
These
my.
motherfuckers ain't neither
Wait,
one of them
wouldn't
going.
Bernie Sanders would easily break that though if they actually gave him a chance to run for president?
Oh yeah, they've long cocked blocked Bernie because
Yeah.
we voted. That's why Trump won in the first place is because nobody voted for
Mhm.
Hillary in the primary.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
everyone's an idiot.
everybody voted for Bernie Sanders, and then at the last minute, if you watched the election live at the last minute in the 0 hour, all of these super delegates sent their votes in for Hillary, which basically what a super delegate is in the Democratic Party. They don't have them in the Republican Party, but a super delegate is a fancy way of saying just a bunch of rich people,
Yeah.
and they all picked Hillary, and so the Democrats got. What happened was they knew Trump was getting the Republican one
Hmm.
because that was obvious from the get go. Every racist was going to come out of the woodwork to vote for Donald Trump, and they figured that out. So they got cocky. That's what happened.
Hmm.
And they was like, no, I know everybody literally voted for Bernie Sanders in the primary, but we're not going to give you that. You're going to get Hillary. And we went, no, we're not.
Hmm.
And that's how Donald Trump won the election. But yeah, it pisses me off, man. Congress needs to be fucking, we just need to replace them all and cut those
Yeah.
fucking lifetime paychecks away. I hate these people. They need
You
to
should have
go.
like forced retirement.
That's right.
Yeah. Be like,
Anyway,
listen, you're 70, go fucking home. You know.
if you want to avoid the TikTok ban, get yourself a VPN.
Yes. Which we're not sponsored by yet, but hopefully soon.
Yeah. Insert your sponsored here.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We should get one of those. Fuck, that'd be good.
The
I gotta
sponsor,
start
yeah.
shilling for Surfshark or
I
something,
know
you
a
know?
thought about this. We should make
Yeah.
money off of this.
Yeah, goddamn. Every YouTuber is doing it. I'm like, then I realized, like, why the fuck are you selling VPNs? Then you told me about that whole, fuck, what was it? There's like a thing there in the States.
Oh, marketing, affiliate marketing.
No, no, not that, but like the thing where they like track your internet or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
I forgot the,
they watch us here. That's why we can't use Pirate Bay or anything like that.
yeah, I forgot like the terminology for it. But I'm like, wait a minute, no wonder why they advertise VPNs all the time.
Yeah. If you got a VPN, then you can get on. You can use torrents again, and then it
Oh
don't
yeah, you
matter.
can
Then you can get
easily.
the fuck on TikTok for that matter.
That's true. Just say you're like from China. No problem. Oh, what you're? Then they'll probably send a weather balloon of your fucking window or something. But then wait a minute, this is America. We have guns. You can just shoot it down. So
Yeah, but it never occurred to anybody in Canada to shoot the motherfucker down while it was blowing across you guys. They waited
yeah,
until they
because our
got to the
prime minister wants
guns.
to be like China so much. Oh yeah, I love China. The dude has mommy issues because she got fucking a train ran by her by the Rolling Stones in the 80s. So
I don't know. I still propose a trade. We'll trade with you because I don't think anything he's done is all that bad. There's nothing
he's just an
unexpected.
idiot. He's very unethical and he's a fucking idiot. And I think we just
They're
need to
all
change.
unethical.
Yeah, but he's like well, not that he's like has no shame about it. And people still fucking vote for this guy.
Now you know how we feel about Donald Trump. All of us normal people.
Yeah,
Speaking of political bullshit changing, affecting the music world, Neil Young is apparently going to be returning to Spotify.
yeah. So dude, I heard about this recently. So basically, because the whole oh Joe Rogan's on Spotify, I don't want to fucking be associated with him. Do do do. My decision comes as music services Apple and Amazon have started serving the same disinformation podcast features at opposed at Spotify. I cannot just leave Apple and Amazon like I did Spotify because my music has very little streaming outlet to music lovers at all. So I've returned to Spotify in sincere hopes that Spotify's sound quality will improve and people will be able to hear and feel all the music as we made it.
Uh huh. So yeah.
Yeah, but he also takes a shot on Spotify, calling them the number one low music, which he is actually right about that.
So he missed that check coming in, is what I heard.
Probably, yeah. But also, doesn't Spotify pay really shitty too? Like,
Not if you're Neil Young.
well, it depends. I heard like Spotify is not really that good for like artist payouts. Like Apple's pretty decent-ish. I think
I
when
don't
it
know,
comes to
dude.
like
Do you think for a second that Dirty Honey is getting paid the same money as Neil Young?
no,
You know what I mean? Wigwam ain't getting paid like Motley Crue's getting paid. Those guys
yeah,
that have the money to go after them are gonna go the fuck after them. They're only
yeah,
ripping off the smaller artists.
yeah, it's true. But also, I think if you get more, like a slightly more payment, would you not want to, get that? I mean, like
Get the
there's
money,
yeah, because I know like other streaming platforms offer pretty good. I know Tidal, I think, is probably one of the better ones for art royalties.
but nobody
Um,
uses it.
Some do. I mean, like if you're like an audiophile, you want like that like high res fucking audio thing, like sure, go ahead. But Apple Music kind of has that too, and you can pay the same price as Spotify anyways. So
I
like
don't think anybody really cares.
the
Like,
modern person, like the average person wouldn't care. Like you and I may be a bit different because we're more into like the music, want to have a better quality kind of thing.
dude,
Maybe
even
if
I
you're
don't
like
give a
big into
shit.
audio and you want your lossless Dolby or you know even the Apple Music stuff, there's this very gimmick with the spatial audio. Oh, I can turn my head left, right, and it's all over me. I'm like, okay, so you're basically getting bukkakied by a song. It's literally it. Go here. Oh, look, the sound's coming this way. Oh, it's this way. Oh, it's like a 360 of musical cocks in your face.
Oh, which reminds me, go see Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is a bukkake scene in there.
Is there?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in forever, but I think there's a bukkake joke in there.
Oh, I'm sure there's a joke about it in there.
Yeah.
Jackie O. Oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
We've got two more pieces of news, and one of them concerns the artist that we will be reviewing a song by in just a moment, because your boy Slash has announced a summer tour.
Oh yes, the Serpent Festival, with the acronym which stands for Solidarity, Engagement, Restore, Equality, and Tolerance. So he's doing a little 6-week tour across North America, bringing a bunch of other blues and rock artists with him as well, to promote his new blues album, which is pretty cool. Because we all thought like, maybe he's not gonna really do anything to promote this, but like, well, he's going right back on tour.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
pretty cool, man. Yeah. So we got Warren Haynes, Samantha Fish, Eric Gales, ZZ Ward, Larkin Poe, Jack Benton, and many other, I guess, blues musicians. So if you really want to, get down for a good old time singing the blues, check it out. He's going on tour from July 5th to August 17th.
yeah. You gonna try to catch one of those shows? I heard the tickets were like stupid expensive.
I haven't checked yet, but maybe I'm considering going to the Toronto show. We'll see. 'Cause,
Because
I mean, there's a lot of shit.
I was talking to somebody this week on the phone,
Mhm.
and he was telling me, it's like, dude, I was looking into getting us some Slash tickets, and I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, dude, it's
Yeah.
like, and I don't remember the price, but I went, ha, yeah, yeah, right. No fucking way, because I figured it was SMKC,
Yeah.
and
I
I
think,
was not paying that much for
yeah.
that.
I'm pretty sure. I think Frost is going to the show in Huntsville.
Well,
I
good
remember
luck
him
to you,
mentioning
Frost.
his. Yeah.
Let us know
Yeah. I don't see.
how the show treated you.
Yeah. I don't see any in Louis or Kansas City here, but
Yeah. Oh well.
it's kind of unfortunate. But I mean, there's like so many other concerts like this year. I mean, like
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know where that. Plus, I'm like, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, Money in the Bank's coming to Toronto, so I'm like, I gotta get tickets for that.
Gotta go see that Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I'm like, haven't the last wrestling pay per view I've been to. Shit, because I knew there was like a Survivor Series in Toronto years ago. I missed out on that. I was like, screw it, I went to the NXT show the night before.
Oh yeah.
Um, there was like SummerSlam, yes, here years ago, and then I was like, tickets were too stupid expensive then. Man, the last pay per view I went to was like a WWE pay per view was like in '06. My first watching wrestling.
Huh. The
Yeah,
last pay per view I went to was WrestleMania 27.
nice. I mean, yeah, I think the last one I went to was like an AEW one, but I had to like go all. Actually, yeah, AEW last
Yeah.
year. Yeah, when they were
I'm
in Toronto,
glad
that was
the
a fucking crazy one.
I'm glad the internet is starting to catch up with me on AEW. It is getting very 2000s. It reminds me a lot of wrestling on TNT in the year 2000. Let me put it that way.
I don't think it's there yet. But it could. I mean,
It's
it's
hard to
like Vince
watch,
Russo's
man.
not booking it, and we're not, having on a pole matches every week. So I
Might
don't
as well
watch
be.
anything really anymore. But still, like,
When they
it's not
got
really grabbing
Okada,
anyone's
I was
attention.
like, when they got Okada the other day, I was like, man, can't wait
Mm.
to see how they fuck this up.
Oh, that's actually
Then
interesting. Put him as a heel or something. I don't know.
Morin says politics tonight, gents. Yeah, we talked about it for a minute. Not long
A
though.
slight tangent, but it's all right.
Franz is here. Welcome, Franz, to the show.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, we got one more piece of rock and roll news I think that we want to cover. And that is that Tenacious D has put out a new music video as a part of the advertising campaign for the movie Kung Fu Panda 4, I believe.
Yeah, which just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So with that, I thought it'd be fun to check out this Tenacious D music video. What do you think?
Let's do it, man. Yeah, I discovered, like, I think I saw it on Jack Black's Instagram. I was like, oh, wow, that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. So let's hit play. Let's check it out.
Jack Black, like, could do anything.
I love how this was like the only rock band that could do Britney Spears, and we would all be like, yeah this is fucking epic.
Oh, baby.
Man, it does make me feel bad, like how old everybody looks now, because I got a buddy of mine back in the day when I was younger and I had long hair. A lot of people thought I looked like Jack Black, and then my best friend looked just like Kyle Gass.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody
You could start a cover band.
Everybody used to call us Tenacious D. And so for my whole life, which this guy is still my best friend. His name's Reese. And he's still, my brother. And our whole lives, we've got to look at Tenacious D and be like, yeah, this is what our future looks like. Is it just me, or is Jack Black like? Sorry about that.
Whoa, sorry, headphone users.
Yeah, we're figuring out the controls here. But is it just me, or is Jack Black not one of the best singers ever?
He's honestly pretty decent, man. I don't know. He's got a voice, man. It's not like, technically sound and shit, but like he's able to, I guess, match it to what he's trying to do. Like,
yeah,
he's good at like imitating stuff too, so that also helps, especially even like if you singers try and imitate, songs that you like, and like, try and not like imitate, but more sort of mimic, I guess, like the sound and the tone and all that. And he's pretty good with that. And he can put a little bit of his own spin on there too.
Have you ever heard Adam and the Metal Hawks?
Yeah, I remember we had like a little game involving them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're like an actual band or two opening for a bunch of other people now too. I saw recently the last couple of years.
Good. I hope they do very well.
How you want it to be? Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to.
So was this whole thing shot at like one of those red carpet events?
I think so, yeah. Because I was like, saw like pictures of like Jack, because it was like recommended on my Instagram feed where like Jack Black at the Kung Fu Panda 4 premiere. So maybe they filmed this like beforehand or like during the actual premiere itself. I'm not sure.
Because it looks like the street is definitely barricaded.
Yeah, so I think this was like at the actual like red carpet premiere.
Nice. When we started this show, did you ever think we'd be watching Tenacious D? Excuse me, covering Britney Spears?
I mean, I thought it would be like an AI of Tenacious D covering Britney Spears, but not actually Tenacious D themselves doing it.
Maybe that was the idea, was to beat them to it.
Probably, yeah.
Have you seen Kung Fu Panda, any of those movies? Because I've heard they hold up very well.
I think I saw like the first one. I think I saw like the first one, and that's it. It was all right. That was probably like by the time I was starting to like get out of that stuff, anyways.
Yeah.
When they came out, it was like 08 or 09, so I probably would have been like 12. or 13 or something by then.
I don't know, but I've heard from a lot of like grown people that it's actually a really good movie, but
Oh yeah,
I've
man.
never seen it
Yeah, people
to
who
know
are like
one way.
into like animation and stuff will definitely say they hold up.
Yeah, I like some cartoon movies. I liked
Yeah.
Moana. That
Well,
was a
they're
good
making a
movie.
live action one of that, I believe. I saw.
No, I will not be watching that.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit. And he looks like he's having a really good time.
Oh, dude, Jack Black is always having a good time.
Dude, he's got like one of the funnest TikTok channels.
Yeah,
And
his
his
YouTube,
Instagram.
his YouTube was pretty cool for a while.
And there you go. That is
Yeah,
the.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So, what did you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Did you enjoy seeing the new Tenacious D music video? What did you think about it? Let us know in the comment section below. I need to move my hat now that I've moved. Let me fix that real quick.
Yeah. I'm air punching it with my head.
There we go. Put it right there. But yeah, man, that's not all. We're gonna watch 2 music videos today, so to speak, because this week?
It was this weekend. I think it was this past Friday because I saw it on Instagram. It was like I remember I had this in mind because I'm like, this is going to be at the 20th anniversary of this thing happening, and I saw like I think on this artist's Instagram that it was like 20 on this day or whatever. Perfect. Run this weekend so we can
Right.
show it on the stream or whatever. So yeah, 20 years ago, Prince was into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What happened later that night, when they did the George Harrison tribute, it was like Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne, Steve Winwood, George Harrison's son was there, cool. But also then Prince came out and like
Whatever.
yeah, then Prince came out like what's mostly remembered is like Prince shredding this like insane fucking solo that like
Yeah.
people like on YouTube are, like analyzing and still like I saw someone like use AI to extract the solo just his guitar from the entire thing, and I was like, even though it wasn't as good, but still like the solo iconic for various reasons.
Well, let's take a look. This is My Guitar Gently Weeps from what year was it?
The 2004 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
From the
20 years
Rock and
ago
Roll.
this weekend.
Because I'm going to say, I know enough about this because I've seen this enough times to know this gives me the chills, man. I love watching this.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even like the Beatles. I'm a, you know me. But this is one hell of a performance. So who is this guy?
Well, it's Tom Petty.
Is it? I can't see it. I've got it. I'll have to
Yeah.
Alright, besides, I don't
Say
even
lower the thing a bit.
lower the sound.
Yeah.
I gotta be real careful. It's real touchy. How's that?
That works. Yeah, so we can kind of talk over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tom Petty on vocals there. And that's Steve Winwood, I think. Or is it Jeff Lynne? I don't know. But yeah, Danny Harrison's there right beside Tom Petty there. That's George Harrison's son. The other one on the acoustic guitar.
Was George dead? George died in the 90s, didn't he?
Yeah, mid to late 90s, I think it was.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But man, this is one of the. I think this is probably the best Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance I've ever seen.
It's definitely one of the best, I'd say. Well, it's much better than when Velvet Revolver played to Van Halen. that was not a good match.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. We've listened to that already on was it Shotcast?
Yeah, their cover of Ain't Talking About Love. Like, oh, that is rough, man.
Yeah, go check that out in our archives. We've already watched it.
And like, at least when Miles Kennedy played with like most of the original members of GNR was fine.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a little disappointing.
Yeah,
I really wish Axel, and I think if they hadn't have pushed them to play
yeah,
together, Axel probably would have
mm,
showed up because he didn't
I,
decide not to until the last minute.
yeah. Also, I don't think he was like really ready to. I don't know.
Well, a lot of that they hadn't resolved a lot of their problems yet with each other.
Yeah, but also probably he didn't need the money yet, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
He hadn't spent all his money buying video games for Fernando.
Yeah, he didn't spend all his money to find the Chinese Democracy trilogy, only to have the first part come out.
I don't know. I like mine better. I like the idea of like Fernando got on Angry Birds and bought all the power ups, and it bankrupted Axel, and he had to.
He bought too many coins on Candy Crush.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
definitely a
man,
very beta thing she would do.
she'd let it happen.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think the solo's coming. I think it's coming up. Prince just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, dressed like
It's
Silky
coming up
Johnston
soon.
from the Player Haters Ball.
Yeah. 'Cause you see him there in the beginning. Then, yeah, see, then you see him in the corner there. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm just chilling, whatever. And he just comes out and like whips out his fucking 27-inch dick and basically fucking comes over the crowd. Right
that's
here.
exactly what happens. Uh,
I'll put the shit
so
up.
did the Player Haters happen before this, or did this happen before the Player Haters? It's still.
No,
It's
this is
Silky.
probably after.
What year was this again?
2004.
Okay, so it's pushing it. I think the Player Haters was 2001, maybe 2002.
Yeah, 2003. This thing.
See, look, you take Prince and put a fur coat on him right now. Silky Johnston from the Player Haters. Man, it gives you chills every time, man. I love that
Oh
guitar
fuck! Every
solo.
time.
That is one
He
of the
just
best.
goes. They just let him go and just shred, and he just peeps.
What were they gonna do, man? It's Prince.
Yeah. And the rumor was like around this time, like Rolling Stones released like their like greatest guitarist list, whatever. And then Prince was like, I felt he was like fucking snubbed. So he's like, I'm gonna use this and show them fucking they're wrong. And no wonder.
Wait, was he not on the list?
Yeah, apparently he wasn't on the list, or he was very low on the list or some shit.
Oh wow.
So basically, it was like, I'm out here with a fucking vengeance.
I wonder who was number one. Because a lot of those lists are bullshit,
I know.
man.
Oh man, this is cool. This bodyguard fucking like holds him up.
Yeah,
That's friggin' awesome.
yeah. I noticed if you go back and watch a lot of those VH1 lists from back in the day, like the worst songs ever, they're not the worst songs ever, though. Like, a lot of it's pushing, like, you know what I mean? You can't believe those lists.
Yeah, it's very much like a public perception or like someone trying to push a narrative.
Yeah, it's an asshole with a forum. Somebody that's
Yeah,
been given the courtesy of letting their voice be heard.
yeah.
God damn, this solo is just
Oh,
intense.
so
Man.
friggin' good.
Get it, son. Get it,
I
boy.
mean, 2004 was a great year for Prince, man. I remember, yeah, he's when he made like his comeback. I think it was the same year he did that performance with Beyonce at the Grammys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he had that big comeback album where he was back in like I guess the mainstream light for a little while. Then a few years after this, he was doing the Super Bowl.
Do you remember he released a single, I think in about 2010, maybe 2012, somewhere around that time. He released a single called Breakfast in Bed or something
Breakfast
like
Can
that.
Wait, yeah, and he had Dave Chappelle as
Breakfast Can Wait, yeah.
Prince on the cover.
With the pancakes. Yeah. To me, that just solidified Prince's cool, man, that he could not only take the joke, but like promote it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, because I remember like Dave Chappelle was on like Fallon or something. He was like, I can't even zoom for that. That's a Prince judo move.
But it's an awesome video though, man. Like, what do you guys think about the My Guitar Gently Weeps performance? Let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, this is iconic for all the right reasons, man. Everyone wants to talk about, oh yeah, big dick energy. I would just show them this solo and be like, you're not as big as this, honey. Like
I do
literally,
want to.
like he's got his fucking bodyguard holding him like this, and then he's done. He just chucks the guitar and walks the fuck off. He's like, my job's done here. I'm going to my plan.
Yeah. But I said we were going to give a shout out. We never got around to it. I'm going to do it right now. Give a big shout out to Ray Scanlon, who is our
Woo!
newest Patreon subscriber. Welcome to the family, Ray. We hope you
What's up?
enjoy
Welcome to the show.
the awesome things we do over there. We're all the time putting little surprises out for you. Here's
Yeah,
another
we're
one I
working on
want to
some
read.
new stuff too for the Patreon, so keep an eye out for that.
Always. And I want to read something really quick. I'm going to read this comment from Franz that we missed earlier. But, we were talking about AI doing Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm.
So Franz responded, hey, good idea. I'm going to do Axel, AI
AI.
Axel, AI Axel.
Yeah,
Baby, one more time. There you go. So I
yeah.
guess you could be
Make
looking
sure
for
it's
that
with
in our
Battle
Discord.
Franz.
Yeah, Franz is all the time posting these funny Axel AIs in our Discord. So if
Yeah.
you're not in there, you're missing out on some pretty funny shit. Head over to
gunsradio.com.
gunsradio.com, scan that
Link.
QR code, get your free invite into our Discord. And with that, guys, we finally made it. It is time for us to check out our song of the day, which is Too Far Gone by Slash. Let's hit play. Already, I'm digging this. That didn't take too long.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty awesome. I'm going to crank the volume down a little bit. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. See how he teases you with it? Like, oh, am I about to jam? Am I about to rock?
It's kind of like a metalish intro.
He's like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And somebody off stage is like, you better not Slash. He's like, I'm going to do it. And then somebody's like, you better not rock so hard, man. And he's like, oh, yeah? Watch this. And then your face melts.
Yeah. This is like his 16th core. When he's finally wakes up from his sleep induced solo shredding.
That's how Slash wakes up in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, it's taunting the crew and the venue promoters, I'm gonna keep playing. Don't you fucking do it.
Yeah. When most people come out of a coma, their family hears them speaking for the first time in months. With Slash, they just hear guitar riffs coming from the hospital room.
Yeah. Hear him playing blues.
A kingdom lost, a ransom paid, a dying wish you got your way.
It's a catchy riff, though. I'm going to give him that.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely give him that.
Your foolish wild of bitter rage, brought to dust and laid to waste. Your empire lost with nothing gained. How could you let it fall?
So far, it does sound like your typical Slash Miles Kennedy song. And
in a
it's
way,
not
yeah.
really doing anything different from that formula, but at the same time, I like what it's doing. So,
oh, absolutely.
What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say this is from probably what a lot of Slash fans would say probably his best album with Conspirators.
World on Fire.
Man. In my opinion, it is. Some people, prefer the first one, or but I think definitely it's a toss between this one and Apocalyptic Love.
Oh yeah,
I don't really see much love for the third or the fourth one. So
I'm definitely an Apocalyptic Love guy. I love that album, and I remember when it came out, reading the message boards. Back then, I used to participate in the GNR boards, believe it or not. And somebody on the boards, which they're always toxic, they never got anything good to say anyway, because they can't be cool on the internet and like the album. Apparently, I
Yeah.
have that rare uh, skill and ability to be cool on the internet and still like the album. But I remember the criticism I saw for it was it's just another rock album. As opposed to fucking what?
What the
If
fuck
it was
else
the
do you
fucking
want?
country album, you'd have bitched about that too.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to bitch about something, go listen to fucking new metal. But oh no, that's great now. It's 20 years later. It's fucking great. Shut up.
No, no, it's not.
No.
It sucks. All of it
Only
sucks.
Linkin Park live really well, and that's it.
I don't even like Linkin Park. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Same thing with the Beatles and Nirvana. I just don't get Linkin Park.
Now it's all been decided. There is nothing you can do. You're too far gone.
And it's also good though when you hear Miles doing these songs for him. He sounds way better than when he's trying to hit notes that were written for Axel or Scott.
Yeah, like when he's covering a GNR song live. I mean, some of them he does okay with, but like,
I think he does a
I don't know.
great job, but it sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see they're giving Todd Kearns more of a chance to do that. I think on this recent tour, they've been doing for the fourth album, around Europe and Australia and all that stuff. Todd Kearns getting his chance to do like a Perfect Crime or Don't Damn Me. Like they're pulling out
Yeah.
like rarities like that Axel would never even want to fuck with. So,
And Todd's a great singer, man, because Todd
oh dude,
did
Todd's awesome.
what did he
Dr.
do with
Alibi.
Dr. Alibi, and then he did
Mhm.
Welcome to the Jungle,
Yeah, I
and
believe he did in the early days.
yeah, something else. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. Let me know in the chat if you guys think of what was the other song that Todd used to cover back in the day after Dr. Alibi.
But it's always the same old song. There ain't nothing left to prove. You're too far gone.
What I'm really liking about this so far is it feels like it's taking me on a ride and it's taking me up these hills. Like when it goes, you know what I mean? When it went, wow, wow, wow. I wasn't
Mhm.
expecting that, but it felt really good on this
Yeah.
musical journey to get some twists and turns.
Yeah. Also, the other song Todd Kearns would cover, I believe, was the "We're All Gonna Die."
I think so. That
Yeah,
was a
because
Snake
cause
Pit
he would
song,
sing
right?
Iggy Pop's part. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
No,
they
it
did
wasn't
those
Snake
back to
Pit. It
back.
was a original Slash, the solo
Yeah, that
album.
was Slash and Friends. Yeah, because that was Iggy
Yeah.
Pop.
Hmm.
Burn your bridges to the ground. Throw your tantrum, scream out loud. Oh, play the martyr, play the fool. Tell the world it wasn't you.
Yeah, this is I'm digging it. You got the lyrics up. Have we got any facts about this song that are interesting
Not
this week?
really. Not really facts. I mean, it's written by Miles and Slash. That's about
Huh.
it for facts. But I do have the lyrics, so I can dig right into those
Yeah,
if
let's
you
jump in. Let's hear
want.
some lyrics.
Oh, right. We'll start from the top here. A kingdom lost, a ransom paid, a dying wish, you got your way. Your foolish pride, a bitter rage, brought to dust and laid to waste. Your empire lost with nothing gained. How could you let it fall? Now it's been decided. There's nothing you can do. You're too far gone. But it's always the same old song. There ain't nothing left to prove. You're too far gone.
There you go. And I feel like we talked about politics enough to the point that the chat was complaining about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see the similarities in the real world.
Oh
And
yeah, you give any ordinary man power, and they go too far into it. It's
they
kind of
go
like what this
crazy.
song's about too. Oh yeah, also could also be a dig at Axel, but who knows?
I don't know. By this point, were they on
This was
speaking terms?
2014. Were they on speaking terms by this? I think they started speaking around 2014. I think.
I don't know. I do
Well,
not
because
know.
then I think the rumor leaked to like 2015 that headlining Coachella and whatever. Then the whole Not in This Lifetime thing started um, in spring 2016.
Okay.
So we've
Well.
had 8 years of a reunited GNR now, and only 3 songs. Actually, 4.
Yeah, that's right. We got 4.
We got
We
4.
got
4 songs a year. It's better than nothing.
yeah. Yeah. All right, let's hit play.
Who pulled the trigger in the air like you know you always do? 'Cause it's all been decided.
Yeah, this does rock hard, man. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, this is a very good song.
And you said, so you say like "World on Fire" is your personal favorite record, right?
Of the 4 Conspirators albums, yeah, this is my number 1.
So when you go back to this one, is this a song that you frequently visit?
Not as much as certain other ones. There's like a handful I visit more than this one. But like, now that I'm like, maybe I kind of like skipped over this one too many times. I'm like, I should probably give this more of a chance and listen to it if it comes on a shuffle or something.
Yeah, I've had that same thought about a lot of things on this show that we've
Yeah.
listened to on the air for the first
Yeah, I
time.
think there's only really like on this album only one weak song. And there's like an instrumental, which is like, oh well, maybe you should just go over those anyways.
The solo's rocking. Let's crank this up a little.
Now it's all
Slash and Miles Kennedy always have that breakdown at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if
and
we
they have
got
really good
another-
choruses.
Yeah.
It's always the same old song. There ain't
Oh, yeah, I like that.
no proof.
That was cool. It wasn't necessarily like it was a breakdown, but it wasn't a drop like they do sometimes.
Yeah, it's like a deviation from the chorus.
Put a little extra pizzazz
Slightly.
in the drums this time.
Yeah.
Too Far Gone by Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and them conspirating boys, them boys that conspire.
Them conspiring
Sons of
fellers.
bitches. Well, how are we going to do our final thoughts this week? Who's going first?
I will go first on this one.
All right, let me give you the stage.
Oh wow, there we go. Look, I'm holding the hats here.
Oh, are you? I didn't know if it
Yeah,
was still doing that or not.
I got right. Oh, there we go. Shoe bitches. Anyways,
Son of a bitch. Why
whatever.
is it?
Put them in between me. It's like bells,
Okay, I've got to move you around again. This is bullshit.
Whoa.
First day on a new platform. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. Just full screen me, man. It's all right. I don't care.
I'm trying to. That's the problem. Okay, here we go.
You had it before.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to duplicate this. All right. We're going to switch to the duplicate. Now I'm just going to delete all the extra shit off the screen. And maybe that'll take care of it. All right. Now let's try this again. Chris.
All right. I like this song, man. This is one I don't really listen to. I haven't listened to that often or that much, I guess, on this album. But it's pretty good, man. Like, yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, it's like formulaic, Slash Miles Kennedy. But like, if you stick to a formula that works, why not,
Yeah.
try keep repeating it and, slightly modify it, tweak it a little bit until I guess the chorus runs dry. And it kind of ran dry on the third album as well. Like on some of the songs, not all of them. There's a couple of good songs in that third album, but even by then it was like whatever. But like World on Fire, very solid. A lot of this stuff. It reminds me a little bit of an earlier song review on this album, Wicked Stone, but like a much better version of it. I love the choruses like these two like create and make. Some great stuff. And this is probably one of the very good courses that they've done, at least on this album,
Yeah.
for sure. With that, it's not like perfect for me, but I'm gonna go at least 4 out of 5. I think it's a very solid track. It's something I would definitely listen to plenty more for sure. It's not one I would skip that much. So
Yeah, and I think I'm in a very similar boat here. For me, I really liked, like I was talking about while we were listening to it, the roller coaster of a journey it takes you on, man. And that's, like you said, is it formulaic? Kinda, but the formula fucking works. So who cares? I loved it. I thought it was great,
exactly.
and I wrote it down. I already had written my response down before we finally got around to getting the camera to work for yours. But my grade is also a 4 out of 5 as well. So
Whoop, whoop.
4 out of 5 from both
All
of us.
across the board.
That's not a bad score for a song.
I
But
mean, look, this album so far is like highly rated. Both of us. I think the lowest score we gave was like a 3.
yeah, I think so far. But yeah,
Yeah, 'cause 1, 2, 5, 6 songs left on this album.
yeah. And I want to go back to the comments again because once again, this we're not seeing them in time. But Morange 83 says 4 songs in 4 years. That is good for this band. You're right. You are absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
because the first one came out what in 2021.
I think
Actually,
so.
yeah, I got Absurd Heart School in the same year,
Yeah.
and
And
they
then
it was the year.
then they skipped a year.
Yeah, and then Perhaps and The General came out last year.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
whatever, sell an EP or something, fuck, why not?
yeah. It's better than these songs sitting on the fucking shelf and collecting dust. So
Exactly, or someone finding them in a fucking storage locker and by the lakes, by the parts of Lake Minnetonka or some shit. Who knows?
Well, speaking of songs, before we go, before we spin the wheel, I want to tell everybody head over to, if you're watching on YouTube, you can scan the QR code, get in our Discord, leave your thoughts on the song Too Far Gone in the comment section below. Let us know what you thought about it, and give us your feedback on this episode and anything you want down there. Should we spin the wheel and see what we're going to be checking out next week?
Oh yeah, let's spin that wheel. We're on a high right now. Let's get something hopefully good for next week.
Hopefully, let's see what happens.
She's got a lot.
Well, damn.
Fuck me raw. See, I say that and get some good luck in there, and I think I just curse us.
Well, she's got a lot by Loaded.
She's got a lot. Her name is Thurber. She's got a lot of ass.
Yeah.
That's probably when he's gonna talk, isn't he? Oh, fucking his hot model wife's ass or something.
She got a badunkadunk.
She's got a lot of booty. Oh,
Booty,
and I
booty.
eat it like groceries.
Oh, well. On that note, folks, be sure to come back on Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. We hope you guys have a happy St. Patty's Day. And if you're watching this on replay on Monday, hopefully you had the foresight to take off work today for the massive hangover you're experiencing.
Or you had a good fix for hangover. I don't know,
Yeah.
got some vitamins, maybe cook a steak or something. Or find the nearest McDonald's,
Oh, yeah. That's the only time McDonald's food is good is when you're drunk or hungover.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll catch you on Saturday for Shotcast. And until then, I'm Dustin Bones.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you guys Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. But if you join our Patreon, you get that way earlier than that. So patreon.com/Guns N' Roses. Get your free 7-day trial. You can probably see Shotcast Saturday almost a week early. So why the heck not, But also join us next week. We're going to find out who the she is and what she's got a lot of that Duff McKagan and Loaded are talking about next week here on the next edition of Guns and Radio. Until then, guys, happy St. Patty's Day. Stay safe. Peace out. Rock and roll.
Woohoo!
Back on Spotify.